Good morning, everybody.
Good morning.
I really didn't know what the hell I was going to talk about today, right? And then I was talking with Miguel. I was like, I got that other day. I don't know what I'm going to talk about. And so he and I have been able to go and do ceremony together, in particular at the Kumeyaw Reservation down near San Diego. We go down there and we get with the spiritual leader. And so he always says something. So I said, why don't I quote somebody? I always quote somebody that's usually dead. I said, why don't I quote somebody that's alive today, right? That's actually living this stuff. And one of the things that he always starts ceremony off with is saying, the hardest thing in life is for the mind and the heart to be lined up. And so when I hear that, I always relate to it, right? And what makes me think about that is that before not true, right? Like my heart was in one place and my mind was in another. And I could never line those two things up, right? Like my heart didn't want me to be this 13-year-old crack addicted kid in the back of a dumpster in an alley listening to my mom yelling out my name, looking for me because I had been gone from my house for 3 days. My heart didn't want to just let her go walk on by, right? But my mind told me that, like, that's all I knew, right? All I knew was to live a violent life, right? But my heart didn't want that because that's not what my heart knew. My heart knew this loving and caring person that raised me, my mom, and this hardworking man, my dad. Like, that's what my heart knew. But as soon as I stepped out of my house, everything was different. And I could never line those things up, right? Like my heart, I didn't want to hurt people when I was in prison. I went into prison with very few security points. I had to do like 2.5 years. And I ended up doing 8 years. And most of that time was in the hole. And I remember like these lonely nights in prison cells, because I'd have a lot of fights with my cellies, so I ended up in cells by myself. And I remember a lot of lonely nights in my cells, and my heart would be here. Like, I don't want to be completely alone. I don't want to be away from everything that I know and everybody that I love. And I knew that like the next day I was going to have to do something and probably catch more time. And I knew I had to do it because that's just the way it was for me. My mind knew that. But my heart was constantly in pain. And that didn't change for me until I walked through the doors of Homeboy Industries. Like little by little, I've been able to line my mind up with my heart. Because my heart is very loving. My heart is big. Like if you get to know me, a lot of people say I'm unapproachable. That's all right. That's probably because I don't want everybody to approach me, right? So it's probably partially true. But if you're one of the people that like I seek out and I allow in my life, you know that I'm a very loving. That emotion lived way too strongly in my heart, and it hurts sometimes. But like that's who I am, and I came to this place where what I get to do, right, in order to make a living, like the people that I get to work with, the things that I have to do, they all line up with what my heart wants to do now. You know? And so I don't know if that's the case for anybody else here, because I always come from a very personal place. I always come from a place within myself that I'm experiencing. I don't know if that's happening in the world. Are gang members and drug addicts. I love being around gang members and drug addicts. That's me. That's who I love. That's what I love being around. But I get to be in a place where we're all trying to do something positive, right? So finally, my heart is lined up with my mind. I don't know if you like to kick it with homies. I don't know. Maybe you do. Maybe that's what brought you here, right? Like kicking it with homies too much. But I think you finally found a place, and I think that's what attracts people to this place, where you can do what you've always wanted to do without having to be shady about it, without having to do illegal things, to be able to kick it, to be able to be part of, you know, like this beautiful family full of homeboys and homegirls and everybody else that has become honorary homeboys and homegirls here at Homeboy Industries. Like finally all of our hearts and all of our minds get to line up when we let them. So that's my thought of the day today is like, realize what's in your heart and start lining up how you think with that, because that's what I'm going to work on today. I'm going to let my mind and my actions line up with what my heart is feeling. And when I let myself do that, those are the best days of my life. Thank you.